Hello everyone, welcome to Honara's Arts and Lifestyle channel. Today's video is going to be a continuation of the set of videos that I am making for the Vishu festival, and today I will be showing you a very easy method of making Thiru Udiyada sitting right at your home. So don't miss to watch this video till the end. The traditional Thiru Udiyada is going to be made from a very traditional Kerala cloth, which is going to be either white in color or off-white in color, and which has got a golden zari like this. It is usually made out of silk, but today I am going to show you a twist in that. And one of the reasons why I'm going to do this is because I was not able to find that kind of a cloth, and moreover I felt like it looks not that very grand. So that is why I have actually opted for this kind of a cloth. This is a brocade blouse piece. Okay, this is an off-white in color and it has got gold polka dots, and this looks absolutely gorgeous. So I just wanted to make this piece look really grand, and that is why I have taken this kind of a blouse piece over here. And I have taken two types of borders here. One of the border has got quite a width. This is almost like 1 inch width, and the other border is like half inch width. And apart from that, you're also going to need canvas cloth. So there are two types of cloths which are widely available. One which is really thick, okay, and this is the material which is actually used for the collars, the cuffs and the collars, and at the bottom part of our salwar pants and all. So this one is going to be very useful in case if you are going to use this Thiru Udiyada on a daily basis and if you want to wash it every now and then. But just in case if you are not going to wash it every now and then you don't have to use such a thick material. You can as well use a paper canvas which looks like this. This is quite thin, but both of these things are going to stick to the cloth if you are going to iron on top of them. So the way in which you will have to use it is, usually it has got two surfaces. One surface where it is shiny. So over here you can compare. At one place it is shiny. I'm not sure if you're able to make out, okay? And at the other surface it's going to be rough. So it is the shiny surface that has to face the cloth on which you want to stick it. Okay. So for today, because I'm not going to use this Thiru Udiyada on a daily basis, I'm going to make it using a paper canvas like this. And it's the same concept over here. Over here also you are going to have two surfaces. One surface which is going to be smooth and it's going to be shiny, and the other surface which is going to be rough. So it is the shiny surface that will have to face the cloth on which you want to stick it, and then you will have to take a hot iron box and you will have to press it. So that itself will ensure that this is sticking onto the cloth. And apart from these, I am also going to use stone sheets which look like this. And the main reason I'm going to use it is because I want to decorate the buttas to make it look even more grand. Okay, this is something which is optional, but in case if you can use some stones or some glitter on top of it, then it's going to look really beautiful. I'm also going to use these kind of embroidery patches, and I have taken blue color over here, though the traditional Thiru Udiyana is going to have only two colors, that is white, off-white or gold. But even then I'm going to choose an odd color over here for Thiru Udiyana, which is aqua blue in color. And the reason why I'm doing this is because this particular design which is there, it is going to look very gorgeous, and this is smaller in size. And another reason why I'm doing this is because we all know that Lord Krishna's skin color is blue. So I feel like, he is probably going to like it. So that's why I just wanted to give a little bit of twist and a little bit of color to the Thiru Udiyada. That's why I have chosen these. You also get these kind of patches in golden color. So I'm going to leave a link for all of these items that I'm using today in the description box of the video so that you can purchase it from there. So to start with, I have cut this blouse piece, and the width that I have taken over here is about 24 inch, and the length that I have taken here is about 9.5 inch. Okay, and I have taken two pieces like this. and this is the front facing part, and this is also facing front. So in between over here, I'm going to put the canvas paper. Rather than stitching the edges, what you can also do is you can just fold the edges like this for about 1/2 inch, and you can just apply the Fevicryl fabric glue or any other kind of glue that can be used for cloth sticking, and you can just stick it up. So ideally we don't have to stick it at this end, one of the ends, because over here the chances of threads coming out is nil. So wherever you have cut it, it is those areas that you will have to fold it like this and prep it. So before I stick it, I'm just going to fold it like this and I'm going to press it. So once you have stick this cloth like this, allow it to dry for 10 to 15 minutes until the glue is dry. And meanwhile, you will have to cut this paper canvas according to the size which is required. Make sure that it is not exact. Leave little bit of gap up, down and towards the sides, like something about 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch. And make sure that the shiny surface of the paper canvas is facing downwards. Okay, so if you look at it, the front face of this cloth is facing my table like this, and I'm going to paste it at the back side of the cloth, and the front size or the shiny size of the canvas is going to face the back side of the cloth in this way. Now all you have to do is you just have to press it. And now you can see the paper canvas has stuck to this particular cloth very nicely. Now you will have to take the second piece of cloth, overlap it on top of this, and you will have to paste it. Please note that this canvas is going to stick to the cloth only one side, okay? This part of the canvas is not going to stick. So please bear that in mind. Now we'll just have to overlap this cloth, the second cloth, one on top of the other, and we'll just have to glue it. Now once we have stuck the second piece of the cloth, so we will be getting Tirudiyana, which has got the same kind of a cloth facing at both sides like this. Okay, and now take the side which is pasted to the canvas paper, and on that side we are going to take the bigger border and we are going to put the glue and stick it over here at the border. Now once the first border is being stuck, you can go for the second border, and in fact you can actually put 3 borders also if you wish. Now we'll just leave it for dry for a few minutes, and afterwards we are going to fold it and make into Tirudiyana. Now once this has dried up, we will have to start folding it starting from here in this way. Now we will have to press it again, holding in this way. Now we will have to tie at this place using a thread. And now once you have tied the thread over here for the Tiru you can just wrap this part of the Tiru using a lace like this. Now the Tiru Udiada is ready. Optionally, you can also stick stones and make it look even more grand, and that is what I'm going to do. So I've cut this kind of a stone sheet into pieces of 4 stones together in this way, and cutting that sheet is just like cutting any other paper. Okay, there is nothing special about it. And while sticking it, I'm not going to stick it like this, like a square shape, but rather I'm just going to tilt it and make it look like a diamond shape. So I've stick the stones only for 2 lines over here, because as and when it comes down, the space which is available is not much for sticking. Okay, so that's why I don't think it really matters even if you don't stick anything over here. That's totally fine. Now I'm going to stick this particular patch over here like this. Now I'm also going to stick these kind of stone lines all over here. And there you go, our Tiru Udiada is ready. So I hope you all have liked this video. If so, please click on the like button and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to click on the bell icon to get automatic notifications every time I release a new video. Thank you.